demons resumed their sinister mission, all at once they jumped at Cereza, weapons poised to strike. She shut her eyes tight and prepared for the worst. A moment passed, and then another, but she felt not so much as a pinprick.
What? Who are you?
Chomp! That beast, as dark as a moonless night, had it all been a dream?
You don't think... Could that have been...
But before Cereza could finish her question...
Cheshire?
From its gaping maw, extending ear to ear, fell a drop of thick slobber.
Wait, did I manage to summon a demon that has now possessed Cheshire?
As if in reply, the beast growled and bared its blood-red fangs. Just as Cereza feared, a demon had indeed possessed her beloved stuffed cat. The creature had desperately sought a medium in order to survive in our world. In lieu of hair, it settled for one made of felt. Looking around, the demon's eyes found Cereza. It let out a low growl. After her initial terror, Cereza realized that she was able to understand what the demon was saying.
You want me to return you to Inferno? Now, how would one go about doing that?
Cereza had her hands full calling a demon to this world. She hadn't even begun to study the spell to send them back. Cereza once again heard the demon's words, this time even more clearly. Send me back! Send me back! The demon's rage increased by the second, but there was nothing Cereza could do. Out of patience, he pounced. Claws like daggers descended on Cereza.
Ah!
But what if we hear? The demon had stopped cold, as if bound by an invisible force. No matter how he struggled, he was unable to touch Cereza.
Calm down! You're going to burst a seam! Don't worry, I'll send you home. Once I figure out how. I'm on my way to get a fantastic power. With that, sending you back should be a piece of cake.
Giving up his attack, the demon turned his attention elsewhere. Intrigued, but a little scared, Cereza decided to follow a bit behind. The demon slashed with his razor-sharp claws. But something felt off. His power seemed to escape him, slowly but surely.
What's wrong?
The demon bared his fangs. He was clearly suffering.
Are you sick? Or hungry, perhaps?
As Cereza approached, the demon felt the strength return to his body. In an instant, he felt right as rain. His body was linked to Cereza by powerful magic. Moving away from her robbed it of its energy.
What's that? I need to stay close to you? I've never heard of a spell like this before.
How do you plan on getting me back to Inferno? The demon demanded.
We first need to find a white wolf. He'll show us the way.
Leave it to me. I'll find him, said the demon as he clambered to his feet.
I'm Cereza. What's your name?
I have no name, replied the demon curtly.
You don't have a name? That must be terribly inconvenient. Though I must admit, I haven't the faintest idea about demonic manners. May I call you Cheshire? That's the name of the stuffed cat you decided to borrow after all. Well, I need to call you something. If you're going to make a fuss about it, why don't you just find a new body? Fine! I'll just call you whatever I please.
And so these strange companions set off in search of the White Wolf. What mysteries await in Avalon Forest?
Cheshire!
All at once, Cheshire's body shrunk to its original cuddly form.
Cheshire!
Cereza ran to pick up Cheshire and held him tightly to her chest. In her arms, Cheshire felt his strength returning. Release me at once! Even in this form, the demon did not seem happy about being cuddled.
Just hold still, will you? While you're small, you can't walk on your own, right? I'll carry you until you can transform again. Not having a massive demon breathing down my neck will make it easier for me to calm down too.
While far from pleased about being treated like a stuffed animal, the demon had no choice but to swallow his pride.
Hey! Look over there!
Before them stood a large wolf. Its snow-white fur shone pale silver in the moonlight.
Avalon Forest. The White Wolf guide you.
Cereza was captivated by the wolf. It seemed almost not of this world.
Hey! Wait!
The world before Cereza seemed to warp and bend. She blinked hard to no avail. Could this be a fairy trick? Cheshire was losing patience with his hesitant companion. Come on! We've still got that wolf to catch!
I'm getting ready. Just give me a second. What is this?
As soon as she took a step inside, she felt as if the breath had frozen in her chest. All around her were sights strange and terrible, as if she had been dragged into a waking nightmare.
I'm fine. It takes more than this to scare me. How am I supposed to find my way in here?
Suddenly, Cereza's magic brace began to glow. What could it be?
There's something here.
Upon close inspection, there appeared to be distortions, as if the air itself had cracked. Equally confused, the girl and demon exchanged a glance. That wolf was just up ahead. Cheshire's indecision did not last long, but try as he might, he was unable to open the cracks any further.
Try using magic to open it? Come on! We have no idea what's lurking on the other side.
Cheshire gave a mocking snort at Cereza's cowardice.
I am not making excuses! All right, fine! Okay, Cereza. Just like you practiced.
Once their eyes had adjusted to the brilliant light, what lay before them was a sight unlike anything either had seen before.
Cheshire, I have a feeling we're not in Avalon anymore. You're the boy from my dream.
Center of forest. Waiting. Help me. How?
Okay. I just need to follow the white wolf, right?
Destroy all elemental cores. You can do it. Follow White Wolf.
They had returned from the strange world. The forest was just as they had left it, except not quite. It seemed that destroying the device at the core of that rift somehow disrupted the illusion, revealing the true path forward. They spotted the white wolf. Without a moment's hesitation, the pair gave chase. A small glade of otherworldly beauty opened before Cereza. This dark forest held secrets yet. Cereza relaxed, ever so slightly. In a nearby grove, there was a place illuminated by moonlight. As she approached, the magic brace in Cereza's wrist began to glow.
So I have finally found you, Cereza.
Morgana?
Cereza blinked in disbelief as the ghostly figure of her teacher appeared from within the moonlight.
Thank goodness you're safe. When I realized you'd gone to the forest, I was beside myself with worry. But really, Cereza, to enter the forest despite all my warnings. You even made off with my magic brace. Just what were you thinking?
Although this was only a projection of Morgana, her scolding somehow managed to be even more intimidating than the genuine article. Cereza could only hang her head.
I am looking forward to a thorough explanation once you're home safe. But I'm afraid escaping Avalon Forest will not be easy.
Morgana's expression was grave. She explained how the fairy's magic turned the forest into a labyrinthine trap, one in which Cereza was currently ensnared. This ancient enchantment was so strong, even Morgana herself could not easily break it.
For now, all I can do is support you from afar. I will begin researching ways out of the forest. You just find a safe place, and try to stay alive until I find a way to save you.
Don't worry, Morgana. Look! I was able to summon a demon of my very own.
Is that... You summoned a demon into your stuffed toy? Cereza... Well, it will have to do. If you are able to wield that demon, your chances of survival will increase greatly. This forest belongs to the fairies. However, if you search carefully, I am sure you will find objects that will help you develop your magic abilities.
What about these sparkly things? I've picked up a bunch of them since I got here.
Yes, that crystalline structure is a stable source of magical energy. If you feed it to the demon, it may awaken some new powers.
The light of the moon began to wane. With it, Morgana's visage grew faint. It was as if the forest itself conspired to impede their plans.
Cereza, listen well. Demons are weapons which we witches wield, not friends to be cuddled. Remember to treat them as such.
The remaining moonlight faded, and Morgana disappeared. Cheshire was in a foul mood.
What was that? Morgana is my master, and I will not have you speak of her in that way. I feel bad for worrying her, but I don't get why she's so overprotective. I mean, I summoned a demon and everything.
Cereza wished that just once Morgana would tell her she did a good job. She had already forgotten Morgana's scolding.
Well, back to chasing the white wolf. If we get that power, even Miss High and Mighty Morgana will sing our praises. Oh yeah, those little sparkly things. She said they might help you grow stronger. I wonder what that means. What is this?
In one corner was a rock, polished to a shiny finish. This would make a good substitute for the mirror she used when training.
Hey! Without Morgana breathing down my neck, I might be able to get in some good practice. Worth a try.
Cereza was surrounded by a crisp, refreshing scent coming from the trees. She could feel the whisper of a mysterious power, carried by the wind from further within.
White Wolf! Wait!
Can't you move any faster? The wolf was getting away and Cheshire was not happy about it.
I'm going as fast as I can! We'd be able to move a lot faster if you would give me a ride on your back!
The demon said nothing. His glare was all the answer Cereza needed.
That's what I thought. Where did that wolf run off to now? What's that over there? Let's go check it out.
All of a sudden, a tough-looking fairy appeared out of nowhere. Cereza was startled, but tried to regain her composure.
Why don't you flock off already and leave us alone?
Cheshire let out a sigh as he pushed past Cereza to face down the fairy.
Who's gonna be the appetizer? And who shall I save for dessert?
Roared Cheshire, his mane rippling and claws extended. A strange orb atop a pillar. Could this be the elemental core of which the boy in Cereza's dream had spoken? Before it stood the White Wolf. Just as Cereza took a step towards the pillar to investigate,
Wait! What are you doing?
leaping from Cereza's grasp, Cheshire lunged towards the wolf.
Stop running and tell us how to get that power already.
Cheshire was fed up with this wild wolf chase. He wanted answers.
Cheshire! Stop! And listen for a second! Ah!
Missing his mark, Cheshire's claws struck the elemental core instead. All was quiet until... Energy poured from the core like a furious whirlpool. Standing in its midst, Cereza felt a strange power flow through her.
What was that? I feel funny.
Don't hog the power, girl.
Cheshire roared his protest. He wanted his piece of the pie, but what exactly had they released?
Let's go!
The pair had gained a new ability.
Is this it? I can go home now.
Cheshire asked excitedly.
No, this is something different. We need to smash 3 more of those things before I can send you back. But I'm sure this power will come in handy for something too. I know. That is why we're following that wolf in the first place.
Speaking of that wolf, where did he go now? To find the other elemental cores, they first need to find him.
I swear, you demons are more trouble than you're worth.
The bickering companions left the remains of the core behind them, heading ever deeper into the forest.